Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is really weird for me because I've literally never had a YouTube channel and I don't really talk on camera really often because it's just not something I've ever done. But some of y'all probably know me from Anna's Budgies or originally Milo the Budgie on Instagram. And I've gotten a lot of DMs and comments to make a YouTube channel, and I thought, why not? Because I enjoy watching like advice channels, daily routine channels, and I thought this would be fun and it could benefit a lot of people and it could help me give advice better on how to raise budgies, how to tame them, daily routines with them, and everything along those lines. So I thought that this first video could be maybe like a get to know me. So I'm Anna, Anna Catherine, or y'all can call me AC, whatever y'all want. Let me take them out for y'all. This is Milo. He'll probably come out in a second. And then Moby and Moses live in this cage. So Anna's Budgies really started off as a page just for fun. I started it because I bought Milo. And I've always had budgies when I was little. I've had them a few times. But I never knew that budgies could become companions or they could even be tamed until I got Milo and he started to really bond with me and he followed me wherever I went, and he was just so silly and so energetic that I thought, I feel like, you know, people would like to see this. And since he did become so tame so fast, I thought people would like to kind of get insight on how to bond with your budgie. So yeah. So this is Milo. Milo is the OG. He was what started Anna's Budgies. He started, well, originally it was Milo the Budgie because I didn't plan on having any more birds after him. I bought Milo from a aviary in Milton, Florida called Rhonda's Aviary, and he was exactly 2 months old when I got him, and he was already hand raised. So what this means, if y'all don't know, is that they basically are just fed by humans. They're fed as they're babies, so when they grow up to be adults, they're already pretty accustomed to humans. So it makes the taming process a lot easier versus just buying budgies from like Petco or PetSmart or any regular like retail pet store. So yeah, Milo is my baby. He follows me everywhere. He's the most bonded to me out of all three of them. And he lives in the cage by himself because he's more bonded to me than with the other two. And it's just easier for the both of us because I've noticed that when he is in the cage with the other two, he just isn't as vocal, isn't as playful, and he spends most of his time trying to escape the cage. But now that he has his own cage, he's happy and he just enjoys being by himself. And of course, they all get a lot of outside time as well. And Milo is the only one that can fly right now because, well, I guess Moby can kind of fly now, but he's the only one with all of his flight feathers. They all had their wings cut when I had purchased them, and Milo's are the only ones that have completely grown in. So, here. That's Milo. After Milo is Moby. I got Moby about 2 months after I had Milo. There he is. And he is not as tame as Milo is. I think out of all of them, like I said, Milo is the most tame. He was really hesitant when I brought him home. So I didn't know how difficult it could be to tame budgies until I purchased Moses. He was hand tamed because I did buy him from the same place I got Milo from, but it was more difficult having a bonding process with him because he was more afraid of humans. I guess they just had not interacted with him as much as they did with Milo, and I had bought him when he was a little bit older than what Milo was, so it was more difficult to bond with him. It took a lot of patience, and it was very frustrating because, I mean, it's frustrating for any pet owner when they buy an animal and they're terrified of you, and so it took a lot of patience with him, but now he's like part of the family. He is the most vocal one now, which was not the case when we first brought him home. And yeah, he was an obstacle to get over compared to the other birds. And then after him is Moby. They're playing on the ground right now. Next up is Moby. The white one. Moby was really, I didn't plan on getting Moby, and a lot of my friends know that. Moby is an American parakeet versus the other ones are English parakeets. So I just got him from a regular bird store, a regular pet store, and Moby was special because I came to the pet store, and this is a store that I go to all the time, and they had maybe 50 to maybe 100 birds in the container, and I stuck my hand in to the bird enclosure, and usually they want nothing to do with humans because they spend all day running away from humans sticking their hand into the enclosures. And I stuck my hand in, and Moby got on my finger, and he immediately started preening himself, and I was able to walk around the store, and he just stayed on my shoulder, and this was something that was not very common at this pet store. And so I just walked around with him, and I noticed that he had a scab on his head, which I came to the conclusion that it was probably because he must have gotten picked on, someone must have dropped him, or something along those lines, and I felt so bad, and I really did not need another bird at home since I had Milo and I had Moses, but I just had to have him, so that's how Moby came along. Sorry, it gets really confusing talking about them because they all have M names. But yeah, so that's kind of a get to know us. Milo is the crazy one. As y'all have seen on my Instagram, he loves head bobbing. He loves flying around, and he kind of brags that he's the only one that has all his flight feathers in right now. But Milo is definitely my baby. So yeah, that's kind of a get to know us. I asked a Q&A on my Instagram for what y'all wanted to see on this YouTube channel, and I got a lot of feedback in a really short amount of time. And y'all really wanted to see training videos and what they eat, like a day in the life with 3 budgies. So I definitely will be doing that on this channel. I'm not sure if it's going to be strictly a budgie channel because I do have other pets. I have a flying squirrel that I am currently rehabbing, which I can talk about that if y'all are interested in how that's been for the past few weeks. And I also have 2 big dogs. I have a golden retriever and I have a standard poodle, which I spend a lot of time with them as well. So I might end up making this page just my pet YouTube channel. But yeah, I thought this would be a good place to just talk with y'all, get to know y'all, I love Instagram, but I feel like on Instagram it's not really personal. Y'all don't really know much about me, and this is probably the first time y'all have even heard me speak on camera, which I'm sorry if this video is just me rambling and me coming off as awkward, but I am pretty awkward, and I'm sure it'll get better as I keep making these videos. But I thought it'd be a good get to know me video and get to know my budgies. And I will be making like training videos, videos on their diets and things of that sort for like beginning budgie owners. I know it's really difficult getting information on, you know, raising a budgie for new owners. There's a lot of research that goes into it, and there's a lot of steps and things that you need to buy for them. And yeah, you can look up articles and, you know, read Wikipedia or whatever, but I thought by making these videos I could be more relatable, maybe make it interesting for you guys, and making it fun, because y'all can see all three of them run around while I talk with y'all. So yeah, we love the support that we've gotten on Anna's Budgies. Like I said, it was just a page to have fun and to post funny videos of Milo. And it's turned into a huge, like, I've just gained 3,000 friends basically, and that's not a lot statistically, but is a lot for me. And all the DMs and comments that I get from y'all are amazing. We've received so much support. So many of y'all have commented on my videos on how I take care of my birds. And I think if you look on my Instagram, you can see how much I care about them and how much time I put into them. And this is a good platform for me to share all of this with you guys. So thank y'all once again, because y'all have basically inspired me to do this, and this is not in my comfort zone at all. So y'all can shoot me a DM or comment what y'all want to see in the next upcoming videos, and we will see y'all next time.